I'm here with Katie. We're interviewing candidates all day. Katie, how's it going? You missed the first one.
I know.
You missed out. What we're gonna say, like what we liked about them, what we didn't like. I wish I can like videotape while they're here, but we can't. That's weird. Let me just say this. If you know you're getting interviewed by a clinical research company, and I ask you, what do you know about clinical research? And you say, I've Googled it and I couldn't find much. That's not a good answer. That shows me you didn't really look too hard, because there's information on it. So that's the first thing, is like show your passion. We'll get into more interviews all day. What are you looking for, Katie?
I'm looking for specifically characteristic wise coffee, but we need someone who can draw blood, knows a little bit about research, or at least looked up the company that you're applying for, and we need someone bilingual, and then we need someone who is tech savvy, because I think if you correlate someone who's tech savvy, it's easier for them to learn everything else that we have to do on the computer besides like the subject facing.
Yeah, very important, very important. So we'll give you guys an update and give you like pointers if you're out there looking for a job, looking for interviews. This is gonna help you out, hopefully. So we just interviewed someone else. It's a good candidate. I'd put in the maybe category. And the reason why, this is an interview tip. When the employer or whomever is interviewing you is asking you like, or telling you, like setting you up for an answer, like, hey, this is a somewhat stressful job. It's a steep learning curve. My biggest fear is having someone quit like 1 month into it because they don't like it. You should say something back to make them feel less worried about that. And this person kind of did, but kind of didn't. What do you think?
I think she's just very shy.
Yeah. But still, you gotta fight through that shyness if you're a candidate. Like, I'm talking to you.
I don't know if she just doesn't talk well. Like, there's something a little off about it. Like, I don't know if she just doesn't talk well with people, or, again, just that shyness, but... There's just something that didn't sell me about it.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly right. Exactly right. You were shy when you came in, and you were nervous, I remember, but you pushed through.
I'm a talker when I'm nervous.
But you pushed through, and like you mentioned a stressful situation where you were in the salon.
Yeah.
So like this one, there was no stories like that. Sell. I tell you guys, thank God Katie's saying it. You're all in sales, whether you know it or not. So we just interviewed an international medical graduate. I was just telling Katie, I love that position. I'm so excited for those roles because they don't even realize the career path that they have. Like, it could lead to medical monitor. If it doesn't lead to getting a U.S. license, it leads to research, which is a whole different alternate pathway that usually ends in medical monitor or biostats or something crazy, like something highly in demand. The problem with IMGs sometimes is they don't play well with others. And that's what Katie and I were talking about.
Yes, he was super nice. The guy was super nice and everything. But there's just like, not an itch, but like a feeling of like, oh, like he doesn't like being told what to do, or he won't be good with like command. Like I'm younger, and like I'm the lead CRC now here, and he kind of just gave off the vibe like I don't think he would want to listen to me, or he might get frustrated with me.
Well, and that's exactly the downside of some IMGs. Like, not all. There's, matter of fact, most of them do get along well with others, but you do have, a little bit of entitlement, and you can say they've earned it, like, for sure. But that is if you're a site director, and if you're an IMG, keep that in mind when you go interview, because that's going to be like a concern, and you don't want that to come across. Not saying this guy did, but yeah, I don't think he did. But what I was telling Katie, we're seeing the best version of who he is here. So if you still get that vibe on the best version,
yeah,
that's something to consider. But we're going to have a tough decision here, and we're not even halfway done for today. One thing I caught that's kind of indicative of this archetype personality is at the end of the interview, Katie and I told him, hey, we're going to interview like more candidates. We'll let you know by Monday. And he said, I'll let you know my decision by then. Like he already assumed he got the job. All right, so one of the interviews throughout the day just got hired, Gracia. Okay, congratulations.
I'm excited to join the team.
See, and this was her interview number 2 because I missed out, but the team all told me, each one individually, hey, you got to interview her. We think she's a good candidate, and she is. You interviewed very well.
Thank you.
Probably your passion came through to me, and your confidence, and the fact that I believed you when you said you're not gonna quit. And now I got proof on video.
No, yeah, I got you. I believe you 1 week into the job.
So you'll see her more on the vlogs and on the podcasts going forward, but she's gonna start Monday. So congratulations, Gracia. It is 12:46. I had one candidate supposed to come at 12:30. Needless to say, not a good thing. Be on time. Nothing really revolutionary, just something I wanted to throw in there. We had just had a candidate. Not enough passion, right? Like, that stuff's contagious, especially at a small startup like Yuma Clinical Trials. We don't want someone thinking, hey, it's just another job. I want to know what your ambitions are. I want to see that you have some passion, that you've at least studied what we do, and you're already thinking about ways you can grow. If I don't see that, I mean, this is a tip from one employer to many candidates watching. Demonstrate some passion. It goes a long way. Wrapped up the rest of the interviews we have so far. You saw Gracia, we hired her, but that was her second interview, so it wasn't like a first one hired on the spot. But since then, we've had 3 candidates that are solid. None of them knew much about research. To be honest with you, only 2 out of the 3 did their homework on our site. But all 3 have potential. It brought home the point, like, we are all patients as well. So there have been candidates that we interviewed that have debilitating health conditions, and I got to be an ambassador for clinical research, even if it's just during an interview. I said, hey, look, we are all patients. There's this website called clinicaltrials.gov where you can find treatment alternatives. One person had a rare disease, another like chronic illness that comes off and on. Clinicaltrials.gov for both had the passion for personal reasons, which is, obviously something you cannot replicate. But it gave me the opportunity to be an ambassador for research. Hey, not only is this a great career, but it's a great alternative option for patients. So check out clinicaltrials.gov and then do your homework on this as a career and let me know. So that's kind of the game plan. We're not in a rush to hire this last person. So we're just going to kind of see who wants it more, who is a better fit for us. We're probably going to do another part 2 because honestly, all 3 of them, we can make it work. But we only have room for 1, and time will tell. So when you have decisions like this where you're not in a rush, as an employer, you're actually in a good situation. If you are a candidate, this is what the employers are thinking. If sometimes there's like 2 or 3 they can't decide, passion comes through. Passion and a willingness to do above and beyond what is just a regular job comes through, especially at a small research clinic. Shameless plug, Yuma Clinical Trials. So that's it. Have a good one. Hopefully this helps somebody out there on their career journey. Maybe even help some sites along the way. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Bye-bye.